What is up, legends? We are back. We are back in Anchor Panic again. So we're just under level 39 right now, and I wanted to basically do a little bit of a rewind impressions, which is kind of like not like first impressions. It's pretty much the second one, but I don't want to say second impressions. You guys know I like to kind of put my own spin on things. So really quick, I see a lot of people both on my Discord. I've been getting some questions in the comments and people DMing me because there's not a lot of information on the game right now. Like, how should they go about playing this game? I think along the lines that a lot of people make gotcha games more complicated than they are. They're really just a power fantasy, emphasis on power, and all the games work off of power. So I see a lot of people just literally like, oh, you gotta do this, you gotta have mono this. You ain't got to have a goddamn thing, but build towards power. That's it. In almost every single gotcha game that we have on the market right now is the same thing. For example, right now we have 62 60 60 60 60. See, I'm not completely a mono element because that doesn't matter. It does help, but it doesn't matter at the end of the day. What matters is how strong, how each individual class is built into what it actually does. And what I mean by that, if your DPS is a DPS and supposed to actually be doing DPS, then you need to make them do DPS. You need to give them as much DPS as possible, which leads you to the point of where you can play anybody that you want to play. And again, but you can have 5 different elements. It's not going to matter. Because people, you gotta have mono and you ain't got to do damn thing. I'm literally just curb stomping through everything in the game, like I do in all of these games, because none of that ever really matters at the end of the day. Just like in Genshin, just like in all Hoyo games, really it's all about power. And basically the Trinity. I've been saying this for 10 years, and everybody does everything but the Trinity and then complain when they get stuck somewhere. like dog, tank, DPS, healer. That's it. Just follow that. Every single game, it works. Every single one, because they're all built on the same engine structure when it comes down to it, where the game wants you to have tank, DPS, and healer. With that said, it's really easy to bring everything up in this game. Case in point, like you have these individual items right here that you can actually pick up in the dungeon. It will tell you where to go pick it up. And being that I know that this is my DPS character, I'm going to head in and build my DPS character. Now, I know we're going to have some point extra. Actually, you're going to do 10% more. Shut the... like, I don't care. Like, your extra 10% more DPS, like, use what the hell I want to use and still take down the content. Okay, I'm gonna do it like 10 seconds slower. Like, I'm happy that you beat me by 10 seconds. It don't matter because we're all on auto anyway. So, like, that's why I say people sometimes make these games more complicated than they. I don't know if that's like an ego trip or something like that people need to do in gaming. Like, they take their mindset into the game and say, well, I'm going to do it 10 seconds faster and be superior. And I'm going to be like, dog, we all sat here like I'm drinking coffee, reading like manga and watching this game fight. Like, I don't care that you did it faster than me. like because majority of the time you don't even come back when the fight's done. You off doing something else or having a life. And like, I don't get it. That's why when I get certain messages and like people be shocked, but you're a content creator, you should teach people how to do stuff the fastest. Like, no, I teach people how to have fun. If you want to learn how to do something the fastest, you're in the wrong channel, because I really don't give a F. I just don't. Not necessarily, it's not that I don't give a F about you. I don't give a F about doing whatever's meta or whatever's faster. I care about doing whatever's fun. And if I can use the waifus that I want to use that are all baddies, like I see 4 baddies right here, like Cornflower is just here because I don't have anybody else to put there. I'm just saying. But if I can actually do like have fun and do things the way that I want to do it, and then maybe get some synergy if I can. But if I can't, I'm not hung up on it. But I see that's what makes a lot of things unfun, where you see everybody, you gotta have this, and then you have 1,000 people with the same build. Nobody sees anything different. And then you have down the line in games that people are like, hey, this character is really cool. Why is nobody using it? Because everybody followed the first thing that was popular, which is what I always say, meta is never the best possible solution. It's just the first one that was the most popular. That was it. That's all meta is in gaming. It's never like irrefutable 100% that you have to actually do this. Is just that, say that I'm the first creator that you've seen and I got 100,000 views on something like that for this particular character at least, that becomes meta. And then all of a sudden you have tier list guys who are lazy as F and they don't want to actually research if a character is good or not, making guides based off of that one video that I did. Not necessarily me, but I'm just saying in general, that's how all of this works. That's how it's always worked this entire time. When you go to those tier lists, they're not actually researching anything majority of the time. They're just looking at whatever was the most popular on Reddit, or on Facebook, or on YouTube, and then they make that list, and then some YouTuber will come and not research anything because he's lazy as F2 and read the tier list on a video like they're making content. That's not content, by the way. That's another lazy as F thing. And like, hey, this is the tier list. Okay, so let's do a tier list. So just people who don't do that. Like, I'll give you an example. I've seen Gacha Smack do this a few times in Zox, where they'll get together with people and say, hey, let's get a general idea, and they'll make like a community tier list, which that's not lazy because you're getting together with community. Again, that's all of the best ideas put into one thing. However, it's all ideas put together. So you're getting a bunch of people coming together and saying, hey, this works for me, this works for me, that doesn't work, this character doesn't work, that character doesn't work. And then they make a general tier list. I respect that more than the guys who literally are just going to watch whatever the highest thing is, which is why you always see me historically when somebody says the tier list say, I'll be like, immediately tell them shut up. Like, immediately, I don't care what the tier list says, especially if it comes from Pride One or something like that. You guys know I have a problem with that. So like, no, like don't even. And this is not a thing that I have anything against Pride One. I have a thing against how they go about doing it. That's the problem I have with them. Not that they're not doing anything good, because I think they're a good site. I don't like how they do the tier list. With that said, make sure that you come in and go through the streamline. Your tank is going to be the first thing because they're usually going to get hit the most. So we have this one up to 2 right now. Okay. And we're 3 across. And we're fine on that. We almost have enough for this. Now, this is just literally just coming from summons and everything else like that. And you can do their intel, which is a story, which it'll actually take you to it. Which, matter of fact, no, that's mainstay. Matter of fact, it doesn't do it from there. But there is story intel that you can actually do for all the characters. Then you have Star Source, which is another grid type of system. You have Mark, which is the summons, like your gear. You summon, and you predominantly what you want to do is you want to get the gear that matches the character. Like you see, like I don't have any of these characters right now. I think I might have her, don't I? We'll check that in a second. And then you have the modules, which is the other part of the gear. Now, these modules can level up. It's kind of expensive right now to do so. So in best case scenario, you just want to get your module out there so it can actually help out. And you see, you know, life boost right there. You know that the numbers are, for whatever reason, is kind of like messed up because they obviously use like Google Translate or something like that, which I'm not that mad at them because companies should just do that in general, just to let everybody play who can't understand, you know, overall. And then you got damage taken at a certain point, which that's really good for a set right there. And you do the same thing with all the rest of the characters. Now, as far as story and everything else like that, you have your training that goes through, which you can just basically go through and get currency. I just haven't bothered to actually do that right now. You have intel, which is what I was talking about, where you just basically come in, and as long as you have stamina, which I don't, or tries for this right now, you can actually come in. You see, when I get this 14, right, those 16 right there, I'll be able to actually limit break the character again with the same thing over here, and all these going forward. And you have your resources, which This essentially is going to be your EXP, your coin. EXP will be the hardest thing that you will have to actually farm in this game. You need a lot of it to level the characters. It seems like disproportionate compared to how much stamina we have, and we have to do other things. You have your potential right here, which is your limit break stuff for your characters to help them limit break up. In most cases, what you should do with each one is just do them one time because you get a bonus right there, and it's more than if you farmed it individually. So just do as high as you can do for each one and then move on. You have your modules over here, which you can actually knock out the same type of thing. You want to do each one like that. You'll see the parts that each one drops. You get the elements, so you can kind of like figure out which one you want to go into. Also pay attention to the fact that not all of them are going to be the same element. Like this is electric and fire right there, so that goes to electric and fire. This right here is like, I guess, earth and well, it could be both earth and wind, but and then fire and ice right there. So you got to do it individually for each individual class. You can't use fire for ice units. That's not going to work out for you. And anything that is left over, you can use that as fodder to level up the modules. And also notice that it's just the first 1 and 2 that you can actually do that with. When you move over the here one, you see you get even different ones like that. Same type of thing happens. And then orange, same type of thing. In order to actually unlock it, you see that's what we need to get to. I just opened chapter 4. We're just going to steamroll through that anyway, so it's fine. Then you have over the challenge. You have mobile, which you see I've done a few of those. It's kind of like a puzzle thing. You just head in, and you definitely want to make sure that you do these because they give you extra resources. It's not that big of a problem. It's a similar system to if you guys have played Aether Gazer. You just travel through, you do puzzles, and just try to basically make your way through it, get some goodies, and then end up fighting. What you see, we got resources recommended for this one is a 40. We ain't gonna even worry about it. We just gonna look. I'm just gonna look over here. I'm just gonna read and just talk about stuff in general. Let them rock out. You can control things, but for the most part, you ain't controlling a whole lot of anything. Just let them rock for the most part. And you can focus fire on some stuff if you wish. You ain't gonna care about all that. They will have, as you can see, they will focus on your weakest character all the time. That's just what the AI does. So whatever your weakest character, you should probably defensively buff them, which is usually a healer. Her cleavage is so strong that she makes electric power out of it. I just wanted to point that out. That's just what she does. Kinda amazing. Again, keep it simple. Just keep it simple. Game like don't overcomplicate these games. That's what was my TED talk at the beginning, trying to get you guys to understand that sometimes you just make this stuff harder than it needs to be. All right, let's drop that down, and you see this is pretty much going through. I'm not gonna continue to keep going through this. You get the gist of it at this point. You have domain right here, which again you can come in another cool zone. I think I was too weak for this before. Yeah, so let's try it now. Same type of feel again. I think I had came in here before and something bad happened. But I have things relatively straight away now. Maybe it wasn't this one. They're kind of easy. Again, you just will definitely want to come in, get your currency, And the funny thing is that it appears that this is just going to auto its way up. So again, something that you can just let it do it and go run off somewhere. All right, so I think we covered all that, and then of course mainline, and then the special, which is like an EX form, kind of like hard mode. I actually got stopped on this one. I know why, is because they started focusing. They were really focused fire and everything. So I just went back and started building up my characters and said, okay, if that's what you're gonna be doing, we're gonna just make it so that you can't focus fire anymore, which is why Cornflower has been getting a little bit of the nice treatment. So with that also said, we also have over here the event with day by day they start unlocking this stuff. Can I bring this down? Oh, we can bring this over. All right, so it looks like we can bring this here, and down there, down there. All right, that's fine. That's not right. There we go. Here. Currency and stuff. Let's go. All right, so she can't move from there. Or there. Right here, and right here. Cute. And we can't go any further than that until the next one. So that's 10th. That's tomorrow. No free currency. You have the commissions right here. So bam. Then you have panel task, which this is as far as I got. I don't have any stamina right now, but you go ahead and knock it out. I don't think this is relatively. I'm definitely not doing that. I only recharge like 3 times. That's when it starts hitting the 120, and I peace out. After that, I was like, I'll see you tomorrow. You're not getting any more of my currency, and then you got the daily login. However, they do have goodies in here. The goodies, we're gonna take this because we're gonna summon on that like right now. Right now. Everything in here is useful, specifically the EXP, because you need so much of that. It's crazy how much EXP did. And then you need Tylenol going. Well, I don't know why it's called Tylenol, but I guess they got a headache. So probably because you're going to get a headache with how much resources you need. So yeah. And we're still trying to get her card now, which I have summoned for a while, and then I ended up getting the 50-50, which broke my heart. By the way, I did not like that, getting the 50-50. That sucked. And we're definitely not anywhere near just being able to just straight buy it, because you can see we are almost halfway there. We need like a good deal more. Then you have the decoration stuff, which is like for the base, which I kind of like ignore right now. But let's summon and see what we get. I don't think I've actually showed you how this looks. Maybe I have. Oh, it's gold. But man, we got it first one. That's YouTube block right there. I don't have to do this no more. I go do something else. Then we got dupes. All right. It says your time. It said, and I just actually went and got the currency in the store. It 100% said it's your time. Oh, can we get Thorn Rose now, though? Is it my time for Thorn Rose? Can I one-shot this? Oh. Oh.
我叫劳瑞拉，他们都叫我野猫。叫我碎碎念就行了。我叫劳瑞拉，他们都叫我是凯米亚。我是我叫劳瑞拉，他们都叫我零。前来报道，没什么要紧事的话，我先去训练了。
Dang it.
加克拉兹来报。我叫劳瑞拉，他们都叫我野。你好，边卫官。
I forgot what he actually does like that.
我是艾丽。
Damn. Huh? All right. Thankfully that doesn't count. Like it doesn't stop it. Like stop your yeah, I can't even get the word out. like, oh, I'm like right here on this too. Let's just do this and then head back to that. Yeah. Ah. So we're going straight to pity. That's fine. Go. No dramatics here. We know it's gonna be the pity.
我是圆梦人事务所的老板纽卡斯尔，我可以初次见面。
She came out like she was like a UR or something. I had to look twice.
初次见面，主人。夜色中的阴影和梦魇，手持利刃的无言审判者。
Ooh, Raven was one of them that I wanted too.
再次向您问好，辩卫官。
Okay. All right. So I can back away from this now that we forced the pity out for that one. I got another character for elemental coverage when I need it. And that resets back to 1. You do get these tickets every once in a while. You actually get them quite often, to be honest. All right. So next custom refresh. So we didn't actually get Dawn Rose, which kind of like sucks, but that's all right. I have to actually, maybe I should go for a healer. Maybe Lyra. Yeah, maybe Lyra, because they're straight up picking on. Yeah, I'm gonna double back to Dawn Rose. Dawn Rose is just a favorite of mine. Yeah, just a favorite. Why didn't I click that? I like her splash art. That's cute. I like it. I wonder if you can put that on the front screen. You probably can. Anyway, well, I'm probably going to switch over when I get a chance to. We're going to focus on trying to get her now. Now that I got this card for, then we got 50% of the collection now. Free to play, baby. Oh, I have to build this now, too. Chopping down my power. I can't even. Well, not chopping down my power, chopping down my currency, rather. Yeah, get rid of the blue. Nobody using the blue anymore. Yeah, look how much money I'm chopping down now. That's crazy. I wonder if I use the 40, can I even use that 40 that is built? Is it locked? Or can you not do that if I actually used it? Not locked. I could probably break it down. Like I said, she's my DPS carry, so we'll work it out. I'm just gonna go farm when I get more of my stamina up. Let her be a bully. That's what she's there for, to bully them down and get the DPS out. Them carries be carrying. And these are the characters right now. I got 3 waiting in the wings. And if I wanted to, I could make like electric synergy I think electric. Yeah, I could just straight go electric. I didn't need to. I would have to take out Radiant Moon, but I actually like Radiant Moon. She kind of works out pretty well. And then we'll have 3 electric and 2 light. Even if I get Lula, I'll still have the same thing. But that's okay. Anyway, so that is all I got for you guys. See this workout. I'll stress out, have certain things. Like, play what you want to play. It works out, literally. You're going to watch me just steamroll through everything. Basically go to the end, free to play. I'm not going crazy. We're not topping up or anything like that because it's not even global. I'm pretty sure they'll eventually probably make this global. And even if they don't, it's still a good side game just to have a little bit of fun with and go about your business. So catch you guys next video. Have at it. Remember, you can play this straight up with your Google Play account. So nothing too crazy about that going on either. I do nothing bad or anything else. You can just play. Catch you guys later. Peace. Thank you for watching the video all the way to the end. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I love everybody who stops by. You guys always make my day with your comments. It's always funny and whimsical and gives me a reason to keep going. So be legendary, and I will see you guys soon. Peace.